Yo, I feel like my hair looks weird today. I don't know what's up with it. I just washed my hair, and every time I wash my hair, it just goes, and it's like the flattest thing ever. I think for this week, I wanted to make a video that was like fun, sort of like how I did my rating classical composers by their facial hair, or I think it was their hair in general. So I wanted to do kind of like another dumb little video like that. Because I felt like, why not? I had the brilliant idea of just, you know, those like BuzzFeed level quizzes that are just, they're so meaningless and they're kind of mindless, and yet somehow you get sucked into taking them anyway, even though every fiber of your being is just like, why are you doing this right now? I'm gonna do a few of those off of the website Classic FM, which I feel like is the BuzzFeed for classical musicians. Sometimes some of their articles are halfway decent, and sometimes some of their articles are clearly clickbait. So, and they've got a whole list of just dumb, dorky little quizzes that you can do on here. So I'm gonna do a few of them, and I guess we'll see where this goes. I'm just gonna pick ones that I think sound fun. So this first one I found says, which great composer were you in a past life? That's the question I've always asked myself. Was I a great composer in my last life? No. The answer is no. Our in-depth personality quiz. All right, now we know that we're cooking, right? In-depth. Oh, wait, where's the question? Oh, pick a meal. Okay. That's how we're deciding this. That's how we decide which great classical composer we are, is we have to pick a meal. Okay, actually, which one do I like here? Mac and cheese. Those are interesting looking sausages. That's not what I picture when I think of sausages, I guess. Pastries, beef stroganoff. I'm definitely not a beef stroganoff kind of person. Okay, I have a soft spot for pastries, so I'm gonna go with that. What's next? Pick a city. Vienna, Leipzig, Bonn, or Moscow. I don't know. I feel like I'm about all the same on these, so let's just go Vienna. I feel like Vienna is a good choice. Vienna's like a safe choice, right? A lot of classical composers either worked in Vienna, lived in Vienna, or were from Vienna. Let's just go Vienna. Vienna feels like a safe choice here. My favorite instrument: violin, piano, organ, all of them. Full orchestra. Rip to anybody who's not an orchestral instrument but doesn't fit one of the first three. I'll go piano, because that one's, you know, the one I play. So, what's my default mood? Oh, snap. Now we're getting real personal. Optimistic, maybe. Serious, grumpy, bouncy. Where's the one that's like all of these at the same time? Also, what's the difference between optimistic and bouncy? I feel like those are almost exactly the same thing, so I feel like you wasted a slot by putting two different answers that are like essentially the same thing. I'll go with optimistic. Sometimes I'm a serious person, but most of the time most people you ask will tell me, yeah, I'm pretty upbeat person, so we'll go with that. What do I think of this piece? Oh, it's gonna play some music. Okay, hold on. It's gonna play actual music here. So for copyright purposes, I'm not gonna be able to play this, so we're gonna just play something over top of it. Here we go. This is the Rite of Spring, right? Okay, yeah, this is the Rite of Spring. Like, it's okay. Oof, that is practically atonal. Ooh, okay, not my thing, but it's nothing new to my ears. Okay, yeah, manic. I love manic. Or thrilling. I want to know like who Like, I get like Rite of Spring is not everyone's thing. I wouldn't say it's strongly my thing. But I want to know who listens to Rite of Spring that came long before the atonal movement and calls Rite of Spring practically atonal. I want to meet that person and just like ask them questions. You know, I just want to know why. Like, what? There's so much more atonal music out there that like, if you start with Rite of Spring and that's too much, I just want to have a talk. That's all. Somewhere between, I wouldn't call it thrilling. I like the story. Like, I know I made a whole video on Rite of Spring, but in terms of me actually listening to it, I would say maybe it's not my thing, but it's nothing new to my ears. That's probably like the closest. I'm a little bit more positive than that answer on it, but like that's probably the closest to how I actually feel. Okay, what do I eat for breakfast? Pancakes. I just have strong coffee, cereal and fruit, a full English breakfast. None of these are fully it, but on average, the closest is I just have strong coffee, but replace coffee with tea. I'll usually have a few other things in there, but like it's nothing. Like, I don't make myself pancakes. I also haven't eaten cereal for breakfast in quite a long time, so I'm just gonna go with I just have strong coffee. Okay, how many more questions? Okay, we have 7 out of 10. Okay, which of these do you do in my free time? Read poetry, walk in the countryside, enjoy the very best food and drink. What free time? Oh, this really depends on what kind of free time I have. I'm not a reading poetry kind of person, but somewhere between taking like a walk somewhere or enjoying the very best food and drink, because the enjoying the very best food and drink would specifically be if I'm having like free time with my husband, because he's a big foodie. So anything he wants to do, always like he loves to like revolve around food as much as possible. I'm gonna say walk in the countryside. That tends to be a little bit more of my preference. Okay, how do I keep fit? Dancing, singing and playing the organ. Yeah, that's technically a full body workout, right? Running? No. I don't have time for that. I am not a runner. Oh my gosh, I tried when I was younger. I tried to be a runner. I am not a runner. So kudos to anybody who enjoys running and is good at it. Personally, out of all of those, if I had to pick one other than the obvious, like, I don't do that. I like dancing sometimes, but it's not how I keep fit. So I'm just gonna go, I don't have time for that. Oh, that's a pretty house. That's a really pretty house on there. If you're not at home, you're most likely to be found at church, in the pub, in the concert hall, traveling. But I'm at home all the time, so I don't have an answer for this one. I really don't. Like, I literally am such a homebody. I don't do any of those things. I'll just go at church. Who is my favorite author? Oh gosh, okay, I don't know most of these, unfortunately. I wish I did. I would like to read more than I do actively right now, but the only one out of these I've actively read books out of is Jane Austen, so I'm just gonna put Jane Austen. All right, this should be my answer now. Who was I in a past life? Oh, get out of here. Okay, I was gonna play a video and I was like, oh no. Rachmaninoff. You know what? I will live with that. I'm pretty happy with that answer. I did not expect. I love Rachmaninoff's music. 20th century, Russian composer. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty good answer. I'll live with Rachmaninoff. I'll take that. Okay. Different quiz. So this one is, which classical piece are you? I don't know. Okay. I don't know if this is referring to like a specific like genre or like type of piece, or like specific like named piece. So I guess we'll find out. Please tell me, oh, quiz of the internet, what classical piece am I? Which of these words best describes you? Romantic, busy, impulsive, calm, sensitive. Ooh, this one's tough. I want to do like a little bit of impulsive, but also like busy, calm. I'm gonna go with busy. I tend to keep myself really busy most of the time, so just because I enjoy it sometimes. So I'm gonna go with busy. Sure, we'll do that. What's my favorite film? Gosh dang it, I don't think I've seen any of these films. I haven't even seen Titanic. I don't know. Taken, sure. I don't know. Complete the sentence. I wish it could be Valentine's Day every day, but then it wouldn't be special. So no thank you. I wish I was sipping cocktails. I'm not much of a cocktail drinker, not much of a drinker in general, so probably not that. I wish I were wandering through the streets of Rome. I've never been to Rome, although I probably would like to go to Rome, so maybe. I wish dancing on tabletops in a bar somewhere. I think they missed the I were, or I was. I wish I was dancing on tabletops in a bar somewhere. No, I'm good on that. I wish I could be walking through some rolling countryside. Maybe. You know what? I'll say this. I have walked through rolling countrysides. In your head, you're thinking you're strolling through these beautiful fields. What you're probably more doing is walking alongside a country road, and country roads are not set up for people to walk along. So you're either risking it by walking directly on the country road and like hoping that cars don't come around the upcoming bend, or you're walking next to it, in which case you're walking at this like sharp angle where you're trying not to go into the ditch down next to you. So let's just say Rome. Let's just do Rome. Okay, if my house is burning down, what would I rescue after family, friends, and pets? My dancing shoes, my violin, a love letter, my family Bible. I wouldn't be able to find anything in time. Ooh, that's interesting. I think that I wouldn't be able to find anything in time is kind of implying that like you're admitting that you're kind of a messy person. And I'm not terrible. I'm messy sometimes, but I'm not that messy. Like I know I could find the things in a fire, you know? I could find the things I want in a fire. My problem is I think after like saving, I don't have any pets, but like saving like family, friends, any people that are in the house, I don't know if I'd go for anything. I don't have dancing shoes. I don't have a violin. I have a Bible, like I said, but like I wouldn't go after it in a fire because I would just go get a new one. I already have done that actually because I had a Bible at one point and my husband left it somewhere in like a local like church building and the building flooded. So I had to go get a new one after that. So clearly that's not, I don't have a strong attachment to that. I think I'll go with love letter because if I can't think of one off the top of my head that my husband has written me. But like, let's say hypothetically he wrote one for me. I think that would be the one I would save. We'll go with that. That sounds nice. How do I like to spend my weekends? I like this dog here. It's like his tongue hanging out. Okay, how do I like to spend my weekends? Going to the pub after a last minute call around, planning romantic getaways, meeting up with friends, singing in my choir, bird watching. Oh, okay, this one, I do miss singing in a choir. I will say that. I'm not in a choir anymore, but I miss being in choir. I miss being in choir so much. But would I want to spend my weekend like that? Bird watching is also nice, but I don't think I would do it all weekend. And then planning a romantic getaway. Well, is that planning the romantic getaway or is that doing the romantic getaway? Because those are two different things. I wouldn't want to spend my whole weekend just planning it. I don't want to go do it. I'll just say singing in my choir. How many more do I have left? 6 out of 9. If my life were a film, who would play me? Okay, well, probably none of the guys here, so. I mean, I don't really think Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know. Let's go with Saoirse Ronan. I don't know. Let's just go with her. I don't know. She feels like the best one. Where would I most like to go on a holiday? USA, Poland, St. Petersburg, Russia, the Cotswolds, or Florence? Well, right now, Poland's probably not the best choice. It's not bad, but it's probably not the best choice right now. Same with St. Petersburg. So, and I've gone lots of places in the USA. I've actually never left the US so far. So I know there's lots of good options there. Cotswolds, I'm not super familiar with what's in the Cotswolds. I've heard lots of people talk about it, but I'm not familiar with what's in the Cotswolds. And I've also heard Florence is lovely. I don't know what I'd do there off the top of my head, but I've heard Florence is lovely. I'm still gonna say the US. There's lots of places you can go there. Pick your favorite of these pictures. Ooh, okay. I can do this. What is that? I can't even tell what that one is. Is that like a stained glass window? It kind of looks like it. I do think that one's cool. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with that one. That one's really neat. Which of these instruments, again with the instruments. Okay. Oh, and now we have the voice or piano. I get to pick. I think the human voice can do more than the piano. Human voice can do way more than a lot of other instruments. So we'll go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one. I don't know why I'm saying will. You're not involved in this picking process right now. Okay, don't play. The Allegri's Miserere. Okay, cool. This is the infamous piece that Mozart copied when he was a kid. So, yeah, and that's a pretty piece. Wow, I'm surprised it's as spot on as it is. All right, this last one is tell us your life story and we'll reveal which opera is literally about me. So I'm curious to know, what opera is literally me? That's, what's his face? From Parks and Rec. I am literally about to get my life told to me by an opera right now. Okay, this is you. Gradient? Okay. Oh, I have to pick. That's a weird picture to pick. This is you, and then I have to pick what it is. I strive for money and success. Is that me? I've never cared about money. I'm an artistic soul. I don't care either way as long as I'm happy. I'll go with I'm an artistic soul. I am an artistic soul. I'm not gonna deny that. Are you single, in a relationship? It's complicated. In a relationship. When it comes to love, you seem to be subconsciously drawn to dependable, honest marriage types. The exciting bad boy trope. A healthy balance of both, honestly. I don't know, because you gotta have some spice in your life every now and then, right? But you also want like stability. You want, I feel like a good balance of both is good, but we'll go with dependable, honest marriage types, because that sounds nice. Also, I want the opera to have a happy ending. My friends would say, drama always finds me. I am the diplomat, always keeping the peace. I'm not a peacekeeper, but I do stay out of drama, so I'll go with the diplomat one. Your birthday is coming up this year. It'll be just what you want, and you'll have a quiet but special meal at home, a huge party, an intimate Chopin recital with your significant other. Is he playing for me? I would love to see that. He's not a musician. Birthdays aren't a big deal for me. Nothing planned, to be honest. I like going out and doing something, but something small, and that option's not on here. I'll go with the nice, quiet but special meal at home. I feel like that's the closest option here. Okay. What movie can I most relate to? A Cinderella story. Well, which one are we talking about? Are we talking the Hilary Duff version? Was that a Cinderella story? I know there was a Cinderella story, and then there was another Cinderella story, and one had Hilary Duff and one had Selena Gomez. Don't ask me how I know that, how I remember that well. But a Cinderella story, Erin Brockovich, never seen that one before. Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Hunger Games. I would hope that you don't relate to The Hunger Games. The Hangover, or Chariots of Fire? None of these movies. Many of these movies are ones you don't want to have a life story for. I don't know, Cinderella story? I don't know, I'm just gonna pick it. It sounds okay. You get to a concert and someone is in your seat, gasp. You blush, hover, turn on your heel and find somewhere else to sit? Ooh, saucy. Call them out right away and tell them to move. Politely point out their error and suggest an empty pair of seats you just saw. Okay, that's totally me. That one's definitely me. What's your favorite genre of music? Classical all the way. I like classical music, but Baroque specifically. R&B, pop, jazz, rock. See, my problem is I like everything. I like everything. I like classical music a lot, but I also like jazz. You know what, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna say jazz. You like jazz? Which one's more you? Happy-go-lucky, life tends to work out well. I tend to worry lots. I'm not a worrywart, so not that one. When my friends give me advice, I take it. It's great to have an outside point of view. Nod, but no, I'm actually right every time. Wow, okay. Agree completely, but always find yourself going against it in spite of your best efforts. Come out with my usual retort, who asked you? Ouch! Yikes! I would take it if someone gave me advice. I'd probably at least mostly try to take it, you know? Finally, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Still living near my family, starting a family with my childhood sweetheart. Well, I'm half of that. Lots of travel behind and in front of me. I wouldn't rule out a big move though, TBH. Okay, yeah, all right. I party a lot now, but I'd like to settle down more soon. I never really plan ahead like that and plan to live in the moment. Definitely lots of travel behind and in front of me. Wouldn't rule out a big move. To be honest, TBH, whatever. Sure, we'll go with that one. That one sounds nice. Okay, what opera, that's what I am. Okay, ooh, oh, I like that. That's nice. Wow, I didn't expect much from these quizzes, and I got results I can live with. Get out of here. Add. I got results I feel like I can live with. The magic flu. Oh, I do like that one. That one's kind of fun. I feel like it's a fun one. Okay. All right, that's all I had for today's video. Just some fun, nonsensical content of me doing dumb stuff on the internet. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more of it, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I know I say that all the time, and most people usually say the whole like the video, comment on the video, all the stuff, help the algorithm, blah, 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 blah. Just subscribe if you want to subscribe, you know, if you want to boost it with the algorithm stuff. Hardly anybody knows what even makes that work half the time. So just subscribe if you like the content. If you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you'd like to see more of if you like this kind of stuff. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Goodbye.